as you know, we've been working on the bedroom. And last week we found ourselves wanting even more insulation, and so now we're just waiting for supplies to show up. In the meantime, we shifted gears and kept busy with a few other projects around the homestead. It's been one of those weeks where it looks a little different, fixing things, trying to keep up with the animals, and handling a few unexpected surprises along the way. But honestly, that's what keeps it fun.
Baby, don't you understand that we only get one life? I wanna make it count, honey. Come on now and take my hand.
What's up, guys? We're up here at the shop, and today we're gonna put a door in our door. And I'm sure you're probably wondering, but Cody, if there's a door in the building already, why are you gonna put a door in the door? So with shipping containers, you can only open the doors from the outside. So say if it's raining outside and you want to go work in the building, you can't close the door to keep the rain out. And I have a cabinet mounted on one of the doors over here, so whenever I have the door open, it just rains inside the cabinet. So that pretty much cuts down on the use of the building, right? What we're going to be doing is, well, what I've already started doing is cutting a giant hole in this door, and then we're going to add some framing in it and put in a normal man door. That way it's just like a normal door, so you can open and close it from either side of it. It'll still keep the rain out, it'll still keep, you know, the heat out in the summer and the cool out in the winter and all that stuff. So I already cut out the metal the other day. I've been grinding all of the old weld down from here. I still have a little bit left up top. And then I have the framing inside right here cut and ready to go. So I'm going to finish grinding all this out. We're going to weld the frame in and then get the door installed. The reason I decided to put the door in the door and not just in one of the walls or something like that is so that way we don't lose more wall space on the interior of the container. It only being 8 feet by 40 feet, you're obviously limited to the amount of wall space you have on the insides. If I were to put the door on the side of the container, that would cut away from that available wall space there because you have to leave it clear to be able to come in and out of the door, obviously. And then I would also have space cleared in front of the container doors to be able to walk through there, so, or open those and close them. I figured instead of losing more space, we would just put it in the door that's already there. So it doesn't take away any of the functionality of the container itself. We can still open the main doors and be able to get large things in and out. So we didn't need it to be, you know, a big door. We just needed something we could actually walk through. Since I already cut out over there, I'll show you on the door that's left. But basically all I've done is remove this secondary, I don't know, closing bar, I don't know what you want to call it, but the handle and stuff that holds the door closed, I removed that. And then I also removed the holder that's on the remaining handle. So this is still able to function, and then the door's going to swing open this way. So having it set up like this, we're still able to use the factory handle to close the container door itself and keep it latched. But with that handle in the down position, it doesn't get in the way of our door operating. It's just enough space to make it work. The only issue that I've ran into is we had a little bit of rust between this bottom bar and the frame right here. I was going to try to leave all of this intact, that way this factory seal remains intact and it keeps the door rigid, because obviously if we just have a tube coming up here and a tube coming up here and then open at the bottom, then this would kind of be all flimsy at the bottom. So that's also why I welded in this little temporary bar right here to keep it all square while I'm building it. But since this is all rusted out and I won't be able to use that, I think we're going to go ahead and cut it, and then we'll just have to weld a little tube like this on the bottom in between each frame rail. That way we can keep the door all rigid. We'll just have basically a tiny little step over. But if you think about it, you're already stepping up to get in the container anyway, so, you know, got to make it work somehow. So it is what it is. I think I went over everything. Now let's get back to grinding. I set up the time lapse, I went to grind, and then my support bar just popped off. So I guess the welds didn't penetrate very well, the tack welds, whenever I put them on there. Now I'm gonna try and square the door back up, get it put back in, I guess. Alright, so obviously I'm doing most of this video on my own. Summer is working on her own stuff right now, and I'm terrible about remembering to do this part right here. I just gotta do a lot of time lapses. So I don't know what I filled y'all in on last, but I'm just gonna take off from where I'm at now. So I have the door hung. Oh, the clamp's in the way right now. But the door's hung, it's operational. I still have to finish drilling holes and riveting it in, but yes, that is how I attached it to the steel. I figured it was either that or the little inserts that you put in, kind of what you use for like attaching fenders on a vehicle or sheet metal or something like that. You like drill a hole and then put like a threaded insert in and clamp it down. I didn't have any of those though, and I did have a bunch of rivets that would fit. So I used rivets to attach the door to the frame. I also chose to do that because of how flush it is. I obviously can't really use the wood screws that came with it, and most of my self-tapping screws I have are like bolt head style, so they would stick out too far and then the door wouldn't be able to close. So rivets are what I had, rivets are what I use. So yep, that's all hung, it's swinging, it fits good. I got the frame finally cut and put into place. The door can close now, so it's got enough room on all ends. And yeah, I got it clamped down and ready to go, so we basically just need to clean up all this paint now, get it ready for welding, and tack it all in.
You guys know we have worked with SweetNight before and have had the pleasure of trying a few of their mattresses in the past. And they've all been super comfortable. But when they sent us this CoolNest mattress, I was really looking forward to this one because I'm a hot sleeper. I sleep with a fan on, sometimes even two, and in the summer, even that doesn't cut it. So when they said that this mattress is designed to keep you 8 degrees cooler, needless to say, I was very, very interested. And honestly, it works. The first night we slept on it, I noticed it right away. I wasn't waking up overheated. I wasn't trying to flip my pillow every 5 seconds to get the colder side. The top layer has this cool to the touch cover. And then underneath that, there's this gel-infused memory foam that helps pull heat away rather than trapping it in, which this makes a huge difference. Also, let's talk about the setup, because this was supposed to be a very easy one-person job. And honestly, it is if you follow the instructions, which I did not. I had it completely upside down and had to call Cody in to help me flip it because I made it way harder than it needed to be. Don't be like me, follow the instructions, and it's actually really simple if you do it right. We've been sleeping on this mattress for, I wanna say, almost 2 months, maybe right at that 2-month mark. So we've had plenty of time to really test it out. And I can honestly say it's super comfortable. It keeps me cool at night and I love it. Every SweetNight mattress we've tried has been absolutely wonderful, but this one in particular has extra zone support. So if you sleep on your back like Cody, or on your side like me, it keeps everything aligned so you don't wake up with sore hips or sore shoulders. Overall, it's a great mattress and it's a lot more affordable than some of the other cooling mattresses out on the market. If you're a hot sleeper like me, I would definitely check it out. And of course, everything that you need to know will be linked right down in the description. Thank you so much, SweetNight, for sponsoring today's video. Now let's get back to it.
Guys know, oh, there's a wasp in here. As you guys know, Cody's been working on installing this door, but he's experienced quite a few hurdles. So what's going on, babe?
Oh, I threw it away already. Basically, my old mid gun broke, so the tip snapped off of it, so this whole top piece was missing, so I'm having to replace it. It's been fun.
Also experiencing our very first, I would say like 80-degree day of spring. It's very nice, but really hot. That sun is pounding today, so I don't even know how you're in here.
It's not terrible.
You can crack the AC on. How much longer do you think you have with this?
I'm almost done fixing the welder.
Y'all, I just had a freaking heart attack. I'm going to feed the girls, and look at that thing. Holy cow. Yeah, dude, they were all just standing around it, and he did nothing. He was literally just...
looks like the same one.
I almost stepped on him. Dude, they just want their food. They don't even care that he's in there. They just want their food right now. Oh, should have heard my squeal. My Cody! You heard it? I thought it took you a minute. Okay, I mean, we're not gonna kill it. We'll just relocate it. So just He's not gonna hurt them. He doesn't care about the chickens. This is literally all we have. At this point, I think we just need to buy some actual snake catchers because this is not gonna cut it. I mean, you can try to use this, but I don't think it's gonna work. No, he's pissed at you now. It's not gonna work. Get the chunkier part of his butt. Oh, no, Cody, what are you doing? Get a trash can or something.
Just get on out the chicken food, buddy. Oh,
He went into the shed.
oh yeah.
I guess we're gonna be doing a shed clean out.
He's small compared to the one we caught last year.
Welcome to the house. Okay, it's a lot later now. We had a friend come out in the middle of doing all of that, and so we just got to chit-chatting. So now we are relocating the snake. We were gonna take it to Little Lost Creek, which is where we relocated the last one, but here's the thing, it's a good snake. It's not a bad breed, it's a good snake, it's a rat snake. They're really, really good for the environment. They're good for keeping mice population down, so we're gonna relocate him on our property. I don't know if y'all could see that, but there's deer running through the property. What are y'all doing?
Dude, this is like night and day.
Actually good. Dang, impressive.
Hey, that's actually good.
I mean, not to toot my own horn, but we all know that I am the best welder in the house.
To be fair, I also did this in the dark with no light and a helmet on. I didn't have that light yet.
And
so,
now you have the light.
yeah,
Okay.
and that's when I did that one.
Wowza.
Well, it's smoother than earlier. Ooh,
Cool.
I need like a crayon.
A crayon?
Or actually, I have one.
A crown?
No, a crayon.
What's a crayon?
Crayon.
This has been quite an issue recently. Ducks keep trying to get in the pond, and I know it's very natural for ducks to want to get in the pond, but... Oh, he's swimming. Come on, guys. Guys, we gotta get out. I mean, let them swim around a bit if they want to.
Oh no.
Just let them swim around if they want to. Reasoning for not wanting them in the pond.
You remember that snapping turtle I found that was like this big around?
Yeah. He's not in there anymore, though.
How do you know?
Because I haven't seen him.
Snapping turtles will come up and bite their foot off.
But you want me to swim in it?
Yeah, they're scared of us. We're big.
Cody and I were thinking, oh man, looking rough. Cody and I were thinking, because we've never swam in our pond before.
Well, me and Josh did once, and we came out covered in green slime and haven't done it since.
In the very, very beginning. Will you hold the camera? I need to fix my hair. Cody and I were thinking about doing like a road, like the road to 100K. As soon as we get 100K, we would jump and swim in the pond. That's something that we've wanted to do, and we'll see. But just kind of putting it in your ear. Once we get to 100K, I think we're gonna jump in the pond. We haven't like officially announced that yet, but little sneak peek preview. Also, what were we talking about?
The ducks?
The ADHD is bad today. Oh yeah, why don't you want them in the pond? Because of the snapping turtle, and then why else?
Because I don't want them pooping in it. They have their own pond.
I know, but like they're so cute.
Once we get a well, they can have the pond all they want.
Yeah, that's the other thing we're working on this year. We really want to get a well. We'll see.
Feel it.
You want me to feel it?
It's so thick.
It is so thick. You grew
Isn't
that?
it nice? All of this I grew. It was mud.
You grew all that.
And all of it.
Dude, that's insane. Look at all this. Also bought more fruit trees. We bought a pear. They were on sale, which is why we got them. We've been hesitant to wanting to get them because they're a little expensive, but they were all on sale. We got an apple and then I believe a peach tree. Let me go check. So we're gonna get those planted here pretty soon too. We literally just got them and we're trying to figure out still where we want them. So I was thinking about putting, rather than doing rows back there like we did last year, it's just a high traffic area. I was thinking about doing some planter boxes in the front yard for all of our fruits and vegetables for this year's season. So Let me know your thoughts on that as well. As for today, I'm gonna drink my coffee and then probably sit down and do some daily devotionals. I haven't had the opportunity to spend any time with Jesus, so I think I'm gonna do that a little bit this morning. And then I have some editing and other work I need to do. We have not put everything back in the shed from the snake. We were contemplating putting in like a slab before we put everything back in since it's already taken out, but we need to bring in some dirt, raise up the ground, and all of that grass right there is brand new. So for the sake of keeping the grass alive, I think we're just gonna go ahead and put everything back in the shed. Not bite off more than we can chew at this current moment. Guys, Dad said no pond. Oh, well that was easy. We gotta stay up here today. All right, you know that it's summertime or springtime around here when I break out the flower shorts. I will say the flower shorts are a little tighter than they were last year, which it's okay. It's okay. I do have to remember that as I get older, my body does change. I'm not the little 23-year-old that was out here a couple years ago. I'm trying, but I feel like I'm busting out like a can of biscuits.
Thicker than a Snickers. Oh, hey, who's that broom you were asking about?
Oh, hey, thank you. That can go in the garbage.
Yeah, it snapped. Why is it not?
Why is it not, Cody? I don't know. If I'm gonna be honest, I feel like I should just take over this project because, let's be real, you're really not good at organization. I mean, I kind of do, but
I'll go weld, I don't care.
no, I kind of want to, I do want to take it over. However, there's some things that I can't like lift and move by myself. You said you want me to get all the leaves out?
Just the majority if you could.
Okay.
So there's not a bunch of spiders hiding in there.
Essentially, if you wanted to, why don't we go get some of those bricks and just kind of fill in the bottom gap right there? I mean, we have a ton of extra bricks if you're worried about things getting in. Because, I mean, we've had raccoons living in here, which was fine. It was just a family of baby raccoons. And they never messed with our animals. They were actually really cute. And
Yeah,
then,
I guess
obviously,
you're right.
snakes. Huh?
I guess you're right.
Would to be able to put I mean, because rather than just because we already have so many projects going on, so rather than just stopping what we're doing to work on this, why don't we just put bricks for the time being, because we have all those extra ones. Use my handy dandy snow shovel.
I think trash just got thrown in when we were cleaning.
Nothing like a snake to make you work on something that you've been avoiding for a long time. Noise. Nice. Alrighty. So this is what we're working with. It looks a little chaotic, but it's not. I feel like we did a good job, babe.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
I appreciate you helping me. I'm glad we were able to get it done. Didn't take us very long, too. Probably like 30 minutes.
No, it never does. I mean, there's not that much stuff in there.
No, it was just, it looked chaotic. It looked crazy, but it's a lot better now. The last thing I don't know what to do with is your fishing poles. I figure you wanted to hang them up, but
Where are they?
they're on the side right here. And then everything else either needs to go underneath the chicken coop, which I'm gonna be honest, I'm not gonna do right now, I'll do later. And then, really, that's it. Okay, cool. I think that there's just no stopping the ducks now. Once they learn that to get away from his net, all they have to do is swim to the middle, it was game over.
Don't be mad, but as I was editing this video, it ended up being a lot longer than I expected, so I decided to split it up into 2 parts. Thanks for hanging out with us today. It means so much to us, and we'll see you in the next one for part 2. Bye, guys.